I think a fairly good number of you have joined in, so let's resume. So, as I was talking earlier about how the content revolution has enabled so many new careers, so many careers that were unheard of some years ago, a few years, decade ago, have come into being, and that has given much, much more freedom for people like you who are joining in the media and communication industry to become a self-starters, start something of their own, and create and give out content which is absolutely niche and different. Remember, only you can do what you do best. No one else can replicate that, though there may be many people in the market doing a similar content. But because you're you, you have your own very unique and unreplicatable perspective. So here at the MIT-WPU Media and Communication Department, we will make you better, enhance your already existing abilities to a point where you can be a self-starter, innovate and create content which is really specialized and unique. The content revolution has also enabled people with very, very niche and unique to reach out to the world, say things that have not been said before, as of people who are talking about issues that were some considered taboo or out of the realm of the mainstream. This niche content is now for people or people who are looking for similar or like-minded community groups and engage with them. So this content revolution provides you the ability, gives you the freedom to create content that is niche and different from the mainstream traditional media was offering. As I also mentioned, and the ability to monetize content is also available to you, which was not available earlier. In traditional media, you joined a company, you had to play by their rules and regulations and policies, but as an individual, an independent self-starter, you have the ability to also monetize your content, create a business out of the ability you have of communication. We have also become better storytellers as a result because the technology has enhanced or removed the need for a camera person or a sound person and so on, or even an editor, because you can do things on the go through your phone or through the smallest of devices which were not available earlier. So the ease and the technology has improved visual storytelling. Earlier, things like a frame or a setting or sound quality, which was so important to traditional media outlets, are actually not considered that important or that valuable in today's time. You just have your phone, which is a single device, and you can create so many different ways of looking at the world or reaching out your message to the world. So visual storytelling, the ability and the ease of visual storytelling has also improved greatly. It has made education more accessible. If you want to understand something about some phenomena or some technology aspect, or you're getting stuck in a particular edit, you can quickly look up a tutorial and that will guide you, because you have a legacy of people who've faced similar kind of challenges, and they have devised solutions. Sometimes those solutions might not be very good, but still there is ability and the ability to understand through tutorials. So the system of being updated and abreast with the latest changes or latest versions of software is enabled and made available to you. You now have the ability, thanks to the content revolution, to be part of groups which were underrepresented earlier. These could be LGBT forums, they could be caste groups, they could be community groups who are existing on the margins, such as the northeast of India, or even many tribal groups. They have, thanks to the technology and the content revolution, been given that that tool through which they can reach out to the world, say what they have to say, and say it in a way that is inspiring, intelligent, and ultimately meaningful. Thanks to this content, many traditional media companies are also embracing this disruption that I talked about earlier. This change has come into the ecosystem. So here at MIT-WPU, we are not just giving you an education to become part of the the already existing workforce, we are also encouraging you to become your own self-starting person who can think out of the box, who can look at problems or gaps in the system. Design thinking is a very important aspect of the education that you're going to receive here. How there is a problem and you find a solution through the tools and the education input that you have, how to find a solution to a problem that is existing, or how to fill in a gap that is there in the ecosystem with your experience, your understanding of technology, and your understanding of how people understand or what people's expectations are. You can also create marketing and advertising strategies, not just for your personal brand, or also as a person who is launched a setup which is going to give that kind of advice or that kind of input for people looking for such inputs. Of course, this thing comes with experience. The better you can only become a better advertising or public relations person with the experience, because these are essentially people skills. No amount of technology can teach you that, which is okay. But the education or the input that we are going to give you will enable you to reach those heights or branch out into those career paths in the fastest time possible. At this time, I would like to have any queries, any questions that you may have. Please put them in the comment box and I will be more than happy to answer them. They can be even about small things, small challenges that you may be facing, or they can be challenges that you may anticipate in the coming years, 3 years down the line, 4 years down the line, or even career decisions that you may be struggling with. So please feel free to put your questions up here, and we can take it from there. We are going to begin our program on the 1st of August, as it has been conveyed to you. We have a formal DHIRAJ event, which we'll be organizing for you, and we will have a very special guest to address you at the DHIRAJ. We will also have an informal welcome by your seniors, which is called Jump Cut. And here you will have opportunities to present your talent, your unique abilities to your seniors, and also have an opportunity to mix and mingle with your seniors and learn from all that they have absorbed in their time at MIT-WPU. But the month of July is also important. A lot of programs are being planned by your seniors, how to bring you into the system so that you understand the rhythms, the calendar of your new institution, the expectations of you, and also how best we can meet your expectations of your educational institutions that you have just enrolled in. So this month of July is going to be a very, very important time where we have installed a buddy system where your seniors are going to be your buddies and friend philosophers and guides. We feel the best teaching or the best welcome any educational institution can give you. We can give you a formal initiation into the rhythms and systems of the new institution, but an informal and friendly and at your level initiation can only be given by your seniors who have actually passed through and understood the system from the point of view of students. So the buddy system will enable you to understand and see how your expectations are being met. Any questions and queries you may have, they will be in the best position to answer. Plus, there will be a lot of fun and games and excitement. Some contests also being planned where you can showcase not just your learning so far, 12 years of schooling, but also all the things that you've picked up on the way, some talents which you have not had an opportunity to showcase in your school, or niche ways of reaching out, niche ways of communicating with the world, you will be able to showcase through this 1 month of engagement that we are launching from today. Mehul, the information about these events will be conveyed to you through the WhatsApp group that you are part of now. the timing, the link, and wherever necessary, the timing to be there in person will be conveyed to you at the right time. We have one already planned for tomorrow, which is Chai Pe Charcha. So that event has been totally curated and planned by your seniors. I'm hoping all those of you who are in the city will make time and be there tomorrow for the Chai Pe Charcha event that has been planned. Let me also add that by making this decision of joining a program, both undergraduate and postgraduate in communication and media, you have made a very, very wise decision, because the world in the days to come is going to be highly dependent on the ability of individuals, companies, groups, and communities on their ability, how they communicate and reach out to the world. It'll be a two-way communication where they are presenting their abilities, their skills, their talents to the world, and also being this bridge between them and the rest of the world. So this ability is going to come in very, very handy. And a lot of you who have opted for our BA Media and Communication program and MA Media and Communication program, let me tell you that you've made a very wise decision to be part of the content revolution that we find ourselves in the midst of. And I assure you, we will enable you to maximize your potential. I'm sure all of you have great potential, but we are going to hone your skills, sharpen your talents, and make you eligible and a valuable addition in the world 3 years from now. So once again, a very, very warm welcome. Oindrila, yes, college is officially starting from the 1st of August, so you will have to plan your travel and coming here arrangements accordingly. Salome, there's a long list of advice for all of you, but I think the first and the foremost and the most important advice would be to be curious and be informed, because curiosity is the beginning of your journey in media and communication. Not just curious as a person who likes to gossip, but a person who is really interested in the world and changes happening around you, because that will inform and build upon your already existing perspective. You may have a perspective today, but the more inputs of information, intelligence, education that you feed your perspective today will likely change your perspective and opinion in the years and days to come. So be curious. That is the most key and important advice that I would give to all freshers. The name of the event tomorrow, Mehul, is Chai Pe Charcha. It is going to be an informal sit out with your seniors, and they will guide you, perhaps tell you how best you can optimize your time at MIT-WPU. Maybe if you have any queries about logistics, about how to get there, what buses to take, what are the best places to stay, they will be also able to help you there. So Chai Pe Charcha is the name of the event. Yes, it will be available. We have made 2 versions of this live. So there is 1 and 2, and it will be posted on our YouTube page. I would urge all of you to see the other videos that are already there on this YouTube page. Have a look at the events that we have had in the past few years, the kind of seniors that you have, and the kind of engagements that we carry out through the year at MIT-WPU. So you'll get a fair idea just browsing through the various videos available on our YouTube page. You can also follow us on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and Twitter, the links of which we will share in the description box. You can do that also. So Gauri is asking, is artificial intelligence a threat for jobs in the media and communication, or a helping hand? Definitely, most definitely a helping hand. See, whenever new technology comes, there is a perception of threat that it's going to take up jobs. But eventually, I will also like to tell you that there was a similar perception of especially people in the media and journalism when search engines came, because search engines suddenly brought up a whole load of information available to you, which was not there earlier. So people also assumed that search engines would ultimately take up jobs of people who are writers or people who are doing scripts, but that did not happen. So any new technology, artificial intelligence included, is going to help your already existing talents. It is only going to enhance you, but you will need to learn and understand how best to optimize and use these new technologies available to you. That understanding will come through exposure and education and seeing different ways, because every technological innovation that happens has two sides to it. It can either be a huge roaring success, or it can fall flat on its face. So that is the thing about technology. Things that seemed very promising, say 10, 15 years ago, eventually did not make it in the longer run. So right now we have this boom in artificial intelligence, and we are seeing a lot of people thinking that they may take up jobs or leave people redundant, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's just about how to incorporate them in your already existing skills, how to utilize them, how to optimize them, and come to a point where new technology, artificial intelligence included, becomes your friend and not your enemy. Does the course give us various different options about new opportunities we might know about in this field? Of course, definitely. Salome, the course will help you navigate and understand the world and the needs of the market. And the faculty is also going to help you understand your own abilities. So sometimes we have this perception of ourselves that we are very good in this particular aspect, but a little bit of nudging, a little bit of understanding and talking to people who have a little bit more experience than you will also tell you that you may have an opening or an option in another part or another aspect of the field. And that comes through our regular counseling sessions, where faculty will guide you and tell you that you may be suited for this as well. So something that you may not have thought or anticipated for yourself earlier, you will find yourself presented with an opportunity that you may like to consider in the days to come. So definitely the faculty and myself are going to have regular interactions with you, where we understand where your real or your highest capabilities lie, and we are going to nudge you in that direction as well. So the subjects that we have range from different specializations that we are planning in your final years, and they include advertising and PR, they include branding, they include understanding photography, they include video production, also students who are seeking journalism as their specialization. They are going to be exposed to a lot of workshops by senior people in the industry. That includes print and broadcast journalists, people who have been writing, so creative writers would also be interacting with you. This is apart from your regular or structured coursework. We will keep exposing you to many workshops while you learn from people in the industry. They talk about their own unique experiences and how to tackle them best, because talking to people, talking to leaders in particular domains is also one of the ways that you can grow as a professional. And in these 3 years, you'll find many such opportunities available to you. But let me also add to that the initiative lies in your hands. You will have to be smart enough, aggressive enough to grab these opportunities and make the best of them, because of course, there will be others in your classes, and there is often the best person to optimize anything made available to him or her is the one who's most enthusiastic, the one who is most punctual, the one who's most committed to learning. So that being said, the field is open to everyone, and everyone is given an opportunity to optimize and maximize in their learning, especially from the industry. Yes, Mehul. Tomorrow's event is going to be held at the campus itself. We have a canteen, which is called the DHIRAJ Canteen. So it's planned for within the canteen. You will also have a sneak peek of what all facilities there are in the university's campus. So I think that would be an opportunity that you'd be advised to utilize and see for yourself. Shubhadeep, you're currently in West Bengal and you'll be coming to Pune on the 31st of July. Yes, I don't think that's your full question. There is more coming.
Can you please suggest something?
Something, what is that something?
Suggest something for him.
I don't get it.
What he should do. Since he will not be able to attend these.
Okay, so if you've planned to arrive here on the 31st, Shubhadeep, so I don't know whether you'll be here on the 1st or not, but you are advised to be here from the first day itself. If you are not able to do that, that is understandable. You will let the faculty in your WhatsApp group know about the actual time of arrival. We suggest that you be here for the Diksharam and the jump cut that will be happening in the first week. So you can make your travel plans accordingly. Specializations you will be choosing in your third year, and you will be deciding whether you want to take advertising and PR or journalism or film studies. We are currently, Ashani, about programs abroad. We are currently in talks with many universities abroad, and we cannot promise right now who are the universities that we are in talks with, but definitely something of this nature will come into being as we progress through the semester and the year. You must remember that the past 2 years we were under COVID and travel, and getting faculty from universities abroad was really difficult. But now, since that has eased, we have launched a very aggressive campaign to reach out to foreign universities and also make our services available to them. So definitely something will be there in the offing, and when you join, maybe not this semester, but next semester onwards, something will be available with our agreements with these universities. We also have a very unique NAIP program, which is our national academic immersion, where we take our students to a university within India and we spend about 15 days over there. And the whole idea or the whole point of this program is that you learn from the best practices available in the other university campus and how best we can arrive at a collaborative system where our system of learning is matched, and wherever there are gaps in our infra and our teaching methodology, we can learn from them. So 15 days is time you will be spending at a university nationally. It's called a national immersion program, academic immersion program, where you will be learning from the industry headquarters in that particular city where we are taking you, where the university is situated, as well as the academic inputs that we are going to get from the university. It's a very unique program of MIT-WPU, and which will be available to you in the next year. So you must look forward to the NAIP program, which is unique to MIT-WPU. Competition in the field, of course, as any other field, this field also has competition. The key here is to, as I said earlier, be curious and to learn, because all of us personally have certain gaps, and the whole purpose of education is how we seek to fill those gaps. Those gaps could be in the way we speak, those gaps could be in the way we understand or know certain things about the world. So the whole idea of higher education is to fill those gaps and make you a much, much more well-rounded, wholesome person who can deal with the challenges that are presented not just in the world, but also in your personal interactions. So I think that is key, how curious you are and how well you're able to fill the gaps in your personality and evolve to a better person, a better human being, a better workforce member in the years to come. Mehul, we do have a system of placements. We have a whole different department called Center for Industry and Academia Partnerships. They not only help you get placements, they also help you find internships, which are a very key and important part of your program here. So they help you identify, we give them a wish list of companies through which, where we would like our students to intern and find placements and jobs. And the central team called CIAP helps us reach out to them at our level, at the school level. We also create opportunities for our students. We bring in people who give you guest lectures, and these are also people who are in the industry. They enable opportunities for you because they have come and interacted with you and spoken to you at a function that we have organized. So both ways, we definitely, there is a very, very big stress on getting you placements in the places that you would like to be. So there is a lot of collaboration happening. We try to understand you from the first, second semester onwards, where your interest lies, and we try to build up a database of companies which are serving in that field. So yes, placements are definitely very important here at MIT-WPU. Yeah, Shubhadeep, we have many programs through this month, so you can take your pick depending on the time and availability that you have. So the WhatsApp group will be informing you and giving you a note about which programs are there coming up in the week, and you can take your pick. So if you're not available for tomorrow's program, don't worry. There will be other opportunities and you can partake in the other programs. The timetable will be shared, and you will be kept in the loop of that. There are some loose ends that are being worked upon at the timetable. Once that is finalized, we'll definitely share the link, which will have the details of timing and venue of the classroom available in them. So if there are no more questions, I think we can call this a wrap. And
Director DHIRAJ is asking a question.
is he typing?
Yes, typed. What are the extracurricular activity club in the campus?
Okay, we have about 5 clubs, which are very, very active and very interesting. We have a club for people who are looking to do some acting. It's called Bachan Club. The other club is Arundhati Club, where if you want to write or you have a particular talent for writing, creating a script or doing anything of that nature, you will have opportunity to be part of the Arundhati Club. We also have a Karnat Club, where if you're interested in theatre, you can do plays and small street play adaptations also. There is a 4th club called Shama Club, which is for people who are interested in dancing and singing. So, and we have a Nehru Club for people who are interested in political discourse. They are curious about knowing what's happening to the politics of the country, where international politics is heading. They can, we create events and opportunities for them to discuss, debate, and find innovative ways of optimizing their talent in that particular field. All the clubs are open to all students. We have elections for clubs for 3 office bearers of the clubs. But otherwise, all the clubs are open to everyone. You can participate in any club activity whenever it's announced. And the clubs give a wonderful opportunity to all students to be well-rounded individuals by the time they graduate. There is also a sports club. There is a sports club at the university level. We have university teams for basketball and football, and also a swimming team. These events happen in the month of November. We have a big university level sports function where sports stars from well-known sports stars are invited as chief guests. So you will definitely have an opportunity to be part of the university level sporting team. And we have many students who have showcased their skills both nationally and internationally. In our existing matches, we have a taekwondo specialist, we have a badminton star, and they have really showcased your talent. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. We will probably have one more of this kind of interaction live in the days to come, and we look forward to any suggestions, any feedback that you may have from your end, and we will definitely try to incorporate those into our programming, into our way we curate events, and would be lovely to hear and have this opportunity of two-way communication with you. So once again, thank you so much, and we look forward to having you on campus and interacting with you face to face. Thank you.